Now in chapter 6, Paul's going to explain one other thing that he believed the resurrection shows us about Christianity, which might be the most convincing proof of all to him. And he says in chapter 6, the resurrection means that the gospel is power. It means that the gospel is not just another competing theory of religion. It's not a new way to live. It's not a superior moral code. The gospel is about actual life-giving, heart-regenerating power. And the proof of that, he said, is the way that it changes lives. And the best proof of that to me, Paul says, is the way it changed my life. Paul said, first, the resurrection changed my mind about Jesus. Then the resurrection actually changed me. Watch this. Chapter 6 begins with a question. What shall we say then? Are we to continue in sin that grace may abound? This is a very natural question for the reader of Romans at this point, because for 5 chapters, Paul has been arguing that salvation is a free gift that comes to all who will receive it. Every other religion in the world, all of them, operate according to this premise. I obey, therefore God will accept me. If I obey good enough, if I obey often enough, if I go to church enough, pray enough, be a good enough person, then God will accept me. And that becomes the motivation for being good, right? Because if you're good enough, then God will accept you. And the better you are, the better your chances are. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. You want to make sure that you're on the nice list. Paul says the gospel flips that absolutely on its head. Because the gospel says, nope, God has accepted me, therefore I will obey. God has accepted me by a free act of his grace, and in response to that I obey, not because I have to earn my position before him, but out of gratitude for what he's given me in the gospel. When it comes to my acceptance before God, all I have to do, all I can do is receive it like a gift.